Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good day. I'm gonna do some spalling on some hornstone here. Got a few. I sold a few boxes of this stuff last night to help kind of cover my trip and help cover my next trip. I got another rock trip coming up here in a few days. I'm going to Tennessee, so I'm gonna do some relic hunting and rock hunting. So anyhow, thought it might be interesting to watch some of this stuff get broke apart. I'm just gonna be making large spalls. I do need my safety goggles though. Let me see. Gloves. Probably took them inside. Oh, here's a pair. I can use these. These things are polarized so I can see through the cortex. Let's see what kind of flint's in there. I'll just be using my 2.5 pound sledge. I really need to invest in a copper spalling hammer. I'm gonna do that very soon before I do any more of this big spalling. The hardened steel hammers works okay, but the flakes get really scoopy, just like with any hard material. When you hit, if you're knapping with steel, the bulb of percussion is more pronounced, and it's easy to get a bunch of clamshell looking spalls, instead of the big long flat ones. So try to get one of those soon, but for now, this 2.5 pound sledge will work just fine. Make sure I'm in frame here. Yeah. All right. Getting into them is the hardest part. Usually if you can find any kind of little part protruding out that looks like maybe it'll be a weak area that you can strike off. Get something started. A little quartz in that one. So now I can take a dished out scoopy flake on this end and take the rest of my spalls from this next surface. There we go. That'll work. This one looks a little bit rough inside. It's got some quartz in there. Try to get rid of that rest of that. Let's see how deep it goes. Exposed the crack there. But that's okay. Somebody will be happy to get that big solid chunk. And I'll probably leave that one like that too. Do some larger pieces in these boxes. Can't fit stuff like this in a small flat rate, so I'll take this opportunity. I'm selling some medium boxes. I'll send some larger pieces. Some of you guys can get some practice on spalling some of this stuff. I like to spall my own rock. If somebody does want some of this worked down a little farther and thinner spalls or something, just let me know. But this is what I'll be doing for now. So I see a little bit of chert exposed right here. Might be able to get a flake to come off there. Not much one. Ooh. Some good stuff there. Beautiful. Better check this one. It's probably full of cracks. Yeah. Piece looks a little rough there. Keep the rough ones and work those myself. This thing's got a seam going through the center of it, but looks like some pretty material. And it's kind of rough. Let's save that one. Put him up there too. Let's see what we got here. Man, this thing feels like it's just covered with marshmallows. Like hitting a loaf of bread. Put these things in a big machine or something and just tumble all that cortex off there. Throw them in a old beat up concrete mixer or something. Right there is about solidest it feels. Most solid. Golly. Man. Finally. That one there was pretty much a loss. Let's see what this big old square thing's all about. Some of these are rough. This is the first time I collected them in this spot, so I'm kind of curious. Gathered a lot of stuff just to see how it was. I didn't really have time to test them where I was at. When I was getting them, this one looks pretty nice. Actually looks really nice. Man, it is really nice too. Beautiful. There's a seam underneath there. When there's a seam underneath going the same parallel with the surface, man, you can just not get that energy to flow through there. It goes through there and hits that crack and it just stops. Let's see if I can get rid of some of that. That'll work. I'll take it. Man, that's some pretty stuff. Really pretty. That's some high quality hornstone right there. Give me a big one. I want a big one out of there. Another one. That's what we're talking about. Your Aurelia flake, that's a big one. Popped out of there. Nice little baked tater, baked potato. Hit it like you mean it. You see how good that works when you're hitting down and you're supporting it. It sends that crack right across through there. Boom. Just like that. Getting rid of this overhanging edge. Little convexity right off the edge helps a lot. Always. Helps that flake start out thicker and it'll go farther and take a deeper flake. Sometimes. When you do it right. If you get real good, you can do 2 at a time. Here. This one here might be a little rough. I took him anyways. Oh, there's still some good stuff in there. Have to work around a little obstacle here and there. Hit that one too high. Like some of these ones I gathered in that little area they're a little bit rougher than the other ones I got. It'll still nap fine, but it's got a little more quartz and inclusions in it. This one does here anyways. I guess they can't all be winners. Pretty rough stuff. And this one looks pretty rough, but it would make a really nice point. There's a lot of colors in there I'm sure you guys aren't seeing. keep him. See, I give you guys all the good ones, and I keep all the funky stuff. Thank you. This looks like a pretty rough one here. Some of that low-grade hornstone. Which is still a lot nicer than a lot of the other, like medium to high grade shirts. I know it'll still flake real well, but it ain't that real nice dark stuff like this stuff here. Boy, that's beautiful, beautiful. Got a bad feeling about this one. You just never know though, really, until you break into them. That one ain't gonna be no good. as you guys can see, they're not all perfect. I'm always trying new materials and checking them to see if they're workable. So you're going to have some duds in every batch, but if I didn't do that, I wouldn't know what to look for when I go back. So most of these smaller ones seem to be pretty nice, solid, except that. Like this time I picked up a lot more of the stuff in the creek, the smaller pieces, the little flat pieces. You know, I found out those nap really, really well. Man, these perfectly round ones are the hardest ones to get into. Wow. Golly. I'll take it. Actually looks pretty good. Nice big oblong one in here. You got this little tail sticking off here. I'll use that to open the end up. Man, that's a shame. Look at that seam going through there. Still some nice material right in here, though. This Cortex can be something else, I tell you what. Pretty thick. These pieces are going to have some Cortex on them, so you'll just have to kind of go around, and if you hit just in from the edge, like, it'll usually flake right there in that white stuff. More left. Good stuff there. Be after some more of these small ones next time I go. Yummy. Looks like I saved the best for last. Yeah. Man, that's a pretty one there. Alright guys, that is it. Got one little baked potato in here and I'm going to save him. Put him in my flower bed. So there's some more hornstone spalling for you. I'm going to get this stuff boxed up and to the post office. Try to today anyways. If not, it'll be tomorrow morning. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you next time. Have a good day.